Tired of juggling 5 contractors for your properties? What if one reliable partner could do it all?
Most property managers handle multiple buildings, tenants, schedules, and contractors. Too often, maintenance becomes reactive. Something breaks, someone calls, and you have to react.
But this approach costs time, money, and stress.
At Gorilla Property Services Victoria, BC, we provide one partner for all your exterior and additional property services. Scheduled inspections, roof and gutter maintenance, windows, walls, yard, even interior work, painting, debris removal, minor repairs, and consumables replacement.
Plus, photo and video documentation keeps you informed, no matter where you are.
We're the only property service provider in Victoria, British Columbia, Vancouver Island using augmented reality for inspections, visual problem highlighting, clear recommendations, and real-time online updates. It's technology meeting local expertise.
Predictable maintenance, fewer emergencies, less stress. Whether residential or commercial, our flexible packages fit your property and budget with optional custom services whenever you need them.
Let's talk about a major headache for property managers, especially out in Victoria, BC. Just how complicated it can be to keep a property in top shape. Today, we're going to look at a model that tries to fix this by swapping out a whole roster of contractors for just one single partner. Let's dive in. So if you're a property manager, this question probably hits close to home, right? The endless calls, the conflicting schedules, the stack of invoices from all different vendors, it's a huge drain on your time and energy. We're going to explore if bundling all that into one partnership is actually a better way to go. First, let's just paint the picture of the daily grind. Being a property manager isn't just one job, it feels like a dozen rolled into one. You're juggling multiple buildings, tenants with different needs, schedules that are constantly changing, and a whole phone book of contractors for every little thing. It's a serious balancing act. And what happens when you're stretched that thin? Well, maintenance turns into a constant game of catch-up. You're not really managing the property, you're just putting out fires. A gutter gets clogged, a tenant calls, some graffiti shows up overnight, there's another call. You're always reacting, never really getting ahead of the curve. Now, living in this reactive mode isn't just stressful, it has real hidden costs. It eats up your time, it makes your budget totally unpredictable, and it pulls you away from the work that actually grows your business, like focusing on your tenants and your overall strategy. So let's break this down. You've really got two ways of doing things. On one side, you have the old school, multi-vendor model. That means way more phone calls, quality that's all over the place, budgets that are anyone's guess, and just a mountain of admin work. The other side is this single partner idea, which aims to make everything streamlined, consistent, predictable, and just simpler. And if you're managing property in Victoria, you know the challenge is even bigger. The coastal climate here is relentless. You're constantly fighting moisture, moss growing everywhere, corrosive salt in the air, and piles of seasonal debris. This kind of environment makes that reactive firefighting approach incredibly risky. You absolutely need a proactive game plan. Which brings us to the proposed solution. What if you could consolidate all those different vendors into just one? The idea is the power you get from having a single, dedicated partner who really knows your properties and can handle everything. So what does handling everything actually look like? Well, it usually starts right at the top. The roof is your building's first line of defense, right? And in a climate like Victoria's, keeping that roof clear of moss and debris isn't just nice, it's essential. Then you've got the building's exterior surfaces. A good professional pressure wash does more than just make it look clean. It gets rid of all that grime and algae that can actually wear down the materials over time, and it gives you that instant boost in curb appeal. And of course, you can't forget the windows. It seems like a small detail, but clean windows make a massive difference, both for your current tenants and for attracting new ones. Having one partner who can take care of that on a regular basis for buildings up to 4 stories high just keeps everything looking sharp. But it goes way beyond just the big three. A truly all-in-one partner handles the whole spectrum. We're talking gutter and vent cleaning, soft washing for more delicate surfaces, install graffiti removal, and even crucial safety jobs like cleaning out dryer vents. This can even cover seasonal stuff like putting up holiday lights or handling minor interior repairs. It's the definition of a one-stop shop. Okay, so offering a ton of services is one thing, but the real advantage, the game changer, is when you combine that broad service range with smart technology and genuine on-the-ground local expertise. And this is where it gets really interesting. This whole approach is designed to give you a completely new perspective on your properties, especially if you're managing them from a distance and can't be on site every single day. And here it is, this secret weapon. We're talking about augmented reality, or AR. This company uses it for their inspections. The whole point is to give you crystal clear visual proof of what's going on. You can see it right there on the phone screen, a clear before and after scan, so there's no mystery about the work that was done. So what does this AR tech actually do for you, the property manager? Well, for starters, it visually flags any problem areas. It gives you these property health scans that are super clear and easy to understand. This makes communication totally transparent. And maybe the biggest perk of all, you can monitor the condition of your property in detail from literally anywhere in the world. What you have here is this really smart blend of world-class technology combined with a die-hard local focus. The idea is that you get all the benefits of sophisticated reporting and analysis, but it's all applied by people who truly understand the unique challenges that come with maintaining property right here in Victoria. So when you put all of this together, what's the end result? It's about fundamentally changing the way you work, moving away from the stress and chaos of being reactive and into the common control that comes with predictability. It's about peace of mind. And the system itself is actually beautifully simple. It's a proactive loop. It starts with scheduled inspections. Then you get detailed reports with photos and videos. That info lets you do preventative maintenance, fixing small things before they become big, expensive problems. And all along the way, you get online updates, so you're always in the loop. So what do you really gain here? You're not just hiring contractors anymore. You're getting a reliable operational partner. You get proactive maintenance, transparent communication, and predictable budgets. But the most valuable thing you get back is your time. Time you can now spend focusing on your tenants, on leasing, and on the big picture strategy for your portfolio. You know, I think this quote just sums up the whole philosophy perfectly. They handle all the tough, on-the-ground work so that you can keep your hands clean and focus on the high-level tasks that really matter. So, when you boil it all down, it comes to these three things: advanced technology for total transparency, local dedication for real expertise, and the promise of truly reliable property care that comes from it. It really makes a strong case for moving from many vendors to one single partner. And it leaves you with a question: how would a system this predictable change the way you manage your properties?